Hello everyone and welcome in to SMW Simulations. If you've been following my channel, you may notice that my channel name has changed. Well, that's for personal reasons, but it is still the same channel. So, let's get to it. Where we left off last time, we had this field planted, and as you remember, there was some stones in it, but I just leased a roller off screen and pushed them back down. So, now what we need to do so we can get more yield out of this is we need to go ahead and lime it. So let's go ahead and we will just lease something to spread lime. Got that, and we just need some big bags of lime. Go ahead and we'll buy 4 of them. That should be more than enough. And now we'll set a worker to do that once we get back. And while they're doing that, we'll go ahead and we'll hop around and get something else done. Alrighty folks, we're just coming back up to the farm now. So, we've got enough lime to be able to do this field, I believe. And we'll go ahead and we will get that in the ground. Or, well, on the ground. And get that done so we get more of a yield. Alright, now, while he's off doing that, we're going to go ahead and buy a trailer park. Now, a trailer park, you might say, well, why do we need a trailer park? Well, Jigging for Walleye figured that out real easily. It's under production and selling points. And because the trailer park is the propane selling station. If you remember in the last video, when I put his refinery up, told you it makes diesel, tar, and propane. I do not have a tar selling station, but I do have a diesel selling station and a propane selling station. But the diesel, at least for the first while, we're going to be using that as our own. Pardon me just 1 minute. Okay, folks, I am back. You probably noticed before I did that my money was going down really quickly, and that's because this guy thought it was a good idea for him to just buy everything. Well, yeah, actual idiot worker, yeah, you can't lime the other side of the fence. So, let's just go ahead. We'll hit this one little spot that he didn't. And then we'll go ahead and have him going this direction. If you're using real speed limiter, sometimes they like to hit that fence and then they just get stuck there and keep charging you a wage. So now we're gonna go ahead and buy the propane transport trailer. $77,000 will hold 70,000 liters of propane. Now that will allow us to transport the propane, obviously, from the refinery to the trailer park. And now we're down to under 32,000. So why don't we go ahead and collect a couple more gold nuggets so we don't have to take out another loan. And luckily for us, I know where 2 of them are at that are really easy to get. If you go down to quadrants 25 and 26, there is one here in the barn right behind this tractor's rear tire. Look at that. Cha-ching, another $50,000. Then over in 26, you just come right over to the manure pit. And oh, yep, there it is, hidden right there under the manure. Why would somebody put gold nuggets there? But they did, so we'll go ahead and we'll pick that up. Now that gives us $100,000. So let's go ahead and that's not the right one. That's not. This one is. It's an MKS 32, which has been modded, but you will be using it on this map. It will haul almost every liquid. We got milk, water, liquid fertilizer, herbicide, digestate, slurry, diesel, and methane. So, what color do we want to go with? Well, yeah, I'm not really that crazy about that. Let's go with the Goldhofer. Now that one we will be using to get the diesel from the refinery to our farm, or to the diesel sell point if you decide you should go that way. When you start using the BGA, that will come in really handy for the methane, and we will be viewing that in a later episode. But for now, one thing we really do need to do is, after we get that limed, we'll go ahead and we'll skip over to the next month. So then that way we've got some oil to work with. And I am really not going to hire this guy anymore. I guess, like I found out before, AI stands for actual idiot. And if you've ever used workers on these games, you know they are not the brightest bulb around. That one was my fault. I set him at the wrong angle. Okay. Now I will try him one more time. If he screws up again, then I am done with him. And then just going to say forget the liming. So I will bring you back in as soon as we are done with the liming. Alright everyone, welcome back. Let's just go ahead. We got just a couple of spots to clean up right here real quick that I missed and I keep missing. There we go, and right there. Alright. Now, I'd just like to give a special shout out to Jiggin for Walleye, since it's going to be mainly his mods that we are using today. So, let's go ahead and we'll unload that, and we will return that, since we have a better fertilizer spreader in my opinion. Alright, that is returned. Now we've got our tanker trailers, my bad, and while you were gone, I went ahead and I took out another $50,000 loan, and to see that I didn't cheat in the money, their loan, $100,000. If you remember, we took out $50,000 from last time. Okay, now we need a dolly here to be able to pull these, so let's go ahead and we'll buy one of them. I'm going to go ahead and use the TLX dolly that I have. Don't need nothing special with it, so now these I will just stage, well, the propane trailer I will stage up by the refinery, because that's where we're going to be loading at and unloading not far from it. So We'll set that up there, but then we're going to be using this other trailer really quick to get water. And we're going to go ahead and get 100,000 liters of water. And when you see why, you're going to be like, whoa, wait a minute, we're doing what now? But trust me, it is very, very nice. And I'm sorry about the keyboard clicking in the background. I had to go to a different keyboard and it's not a silent one, so I apologize for that. I will have a better keyboard as soon as possible. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop that right here. It's fine. The mayor of the city doesn't care if we park our stuff on the grass. I don't know what city, but, well, maybe there will be a city on my other playlist on this map. So, let's go ahead and we'll pick this one up and we'll start getting it filled with water. And while we're doing that, we'll go ahead and we'll look at what we are going to buy next. Sorry about this, folks. I might be a truck driver in real life, but I am not a good backer on here. Especially not with the short dollies. The long trailers on a truck, I'm fine with. Alright, we'll just go over here to this fire hydrant and get water since it's free. Who cares? Alright, now it's continuing filling while we're out of it. So, while it's doing its thing, we're going to go over, where do we want to put it? We'll go ahead and we'll put it right here. Well, actually, these power lines might be getting in the way, so let's go ahead and we'll get rid of those. Well, sorry, too fast here. Alright, we'll go ahead and we'll turn the electronic humming off also. Cut down this sign, it gets rid of all the power lines. So, now that those are out of the way for us, let's go ahead and build what we're going to build. And you folks are going to see it too. For $80,000, we now have a whiskey distillery. That is right. Boom. Right here, folks. As you can tell, I'll go ahead and fly up here. Freedom Whiskey Company. It will produce 4 types of whiskey for you. Go in here and show you what that is. We got Evan Williams, Wild Turkey, Jim Beam, and Jack Daniels. Need water, wheat, oats, and soybeans. Uses water on all of them, just 35 units. But with the 35 units of water, you'll get 15 of Evan Williams. With the 35 of water, 25 wheat, you'll get 15 Wild Turkey. 35 water, 25 oat, you'll get 15 Jim Beam. And swap out the oats or wheat for 25 soybean, you get 15 Jack Daniels. So, we can actually get one whiskey with just water. Hey, isn't that a pretty cheap production there? It does take a while to produce on that. Again, thank you, Jigging for Walleye. I love this mod. I use it on every map I play. Alright. Well, okay. Since the water's free, we're just going to go ahead. We'll stop this filling, and I'm just going to go ahead and fill it with water. There we go. It's free anyway, so I'll just put it in there. Okay, I should not be having this kind of trouble with this. Hold on a second here, folks. Here, we're going to get rid of this dolly that we just bought. We're going to go ahead and get the in-game dolly. More expensive, but I don't seem to have problems with that one. Alright, now let's go ahead and we'll try this again, shall we? Because that should not be that heavy to be pulled by this tractor. This tractor, I believe, has more than enough horsepower to pull it. If not, then we're going to take out another loan and we will be getting this semi. Come on, hook up. There we go. I wanted to try to avoid that because I'm going to need another mod to, or another trailer to get started here. Here, let's go ahead. We'll speed up time a little bit. I was on 0 times just to get stuff done off camera, but I'll go ahead and turn it back up. Alright. Now to offload here, obviously you just, for the water, you're going to come right over to here to the water trigger. For your grains, you're going to do it right there. Oh, and with this, yeah, it's going to be fun getting it in there. I can not back up a double articulation trailer, not even in real life. Like they say with a double articulation, you do not back up. Alright, but I'll bring you back in when we're almost emptied out. Alrighty, folks. No, I did not back it up. I just threw it over there. So, now we will go ahead and we will place this one. Now, let's just place it right here for right now. Alright, now we want to get this running, so we'll come up here to the Evan Williams since we got water, and we will start it. Now, it will produce right out here, right out in front, in 2,000 liter pallets. So now we need to get one more modded trailer. The crude oil transport, and it is 77,000. So let's go ahead. We'll take out more up to, we'll give us 117. Now we will be paying this back. Do not worry about that. I did sell the Rosselmesh combine we started with because we're not going to use that harvester. We're going to use something a little bit more fun. Alright, now let's go ahead. We'll get this crude oil transport picked up, and then I'll just sleep through the night really quick, so in that way I can show you how that will work. I'm picking up the crude oil, taking it to the refinery. Alrighty, we'll go ahead and we'll stage this up right here. Alright, and I'll see you folks in the morning. Alright, folks, here we are back in the morning now. Alright, so we do not have a pallet of whiskey yet, but it is getting close. So what we do have, though, is 4,600 liters of oil. So we'll go ahead and we'll open the covers. We'll get that right there, and we will start filling. Oh, and look at that black gold flowing. Alright, so now we'll take this over to the refinery so we can start processing into everything. And now, like I said, with the oil refinery, I do not have a tar selling point, so that way it doesn't fill up and keep us from producing anything else. We change the output on that to selling. Diesel and propane will keep as storing. Alright, now we'll go ahead and we'll offload this right here. And we'll come in here and we will start it up. Alright, now our crude oil pump is producing. Our oil refinery is making propane and diesel, and our whiskey production is making us some Evan Williams to sell. Now, the next episode I'll bring out where you will sell that, because there is only one place I know of to sell it at. And we will be bringing that in next episode. So just sit tight on that. And we'll go ahead and we'll check our field here. It is 100% fertilized and limed, plowed, and rolled. So we do not need anything done on it. We should be getting 97%, at least 98% yield bonus on our wheat. That is nice. Although it's going to take almost another year to harvest it, but it's the way it is sometimes with that. So go ahead and I'll park this up right here. Alrighty, folks. Well, that's about all I can show you for right now on this episode, since we don't have anything else to do. But join us in next time, and you'll be seeing some pretty nice stuff. Until next time, this is SMW Simulations. I'll catch you on the rebound.